Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tar Heels offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open.
He's got it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Finds his man. It's Johnson. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got a wide open receiver. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was certain.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Syracuse's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's James. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. The sure hands, it's Ford. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came to the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around.
Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Syracuse right back at it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds the tight end, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He wants to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lopez to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ship. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up to 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flips it out on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going for 6. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Dead center perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Cuse. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lopez wants to fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the... right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Bringing the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13. The Tar Heels come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Lopez to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Fenwick. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Tar Heels have this offense rolling.
Nice catch, just past the 1st down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They go to the wide receiver screen. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, UNC! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed of that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Washington. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. So now it's 2nd and long. looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Caught behind the line. It's McFadden. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Lopez wants to fire. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He'll set up to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Pugh. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. At the 45 on his way. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff cover. will be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offense. Brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Syracuse right back at it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Grab behind the line. It's McFadden. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Pass play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Touchdown, Orange. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Now, when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great job. They get it to the running back, but look at the blocks out in front. Everybody paving the way, creating some space, and then he's got so much speed, he can take care of the rest. Really, really nice screen pass.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Lopez to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Got room at the 35. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard has it going. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Tar Heels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Oh, it's picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. How about that Mike linebacker bringing the heat right up the middle?
Right down Broadway, right in the middle of the defense. This is the guy that sees everything, makes all the calls, and you can tell he knew where he was coming downhill. It came wide open, and he comes to the quarterback and gets the sack.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Syracuse. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window was way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He just
turning it on. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And we've already seen it a couple times now. Like, he is more than willing and actually quick. He's quick to get those puppies moving and get out the pocket and go scramble and make a play. If this defense is paying attention, his feet is a big part of this game plan.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Lopez to pass. Complete on the comeback. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Wants to adjust the pattern. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The Orange with that goal line virtually on their heels, trying to find some room to operate. That's caught. It's cooked.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Orange will have to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Catch in the middle. It's Shipp. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Heaves it deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man to the left. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's James. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. The short hand. It's Ford. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Catch in the middle, it's McFadden. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the fourth quarter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Under fire. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback. Tucking it and running and just getting where you can get it.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finds a little space. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lopez wants to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be third and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, fourth and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Tar Heels will snap it on first and 10. The give from the gun. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for room. It's Gauze. Oh, he's got some space.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They're going to ride this running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. It's Smothers. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
The Tar Heels didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Lopez to pass. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game, this is a huge play. They'll run for it. Touchdown, Tar Heels! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Williams.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there like when it's play.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. They want that clock to run. Breaks into the open. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment.